we will see a new phenomena of self-inductance. So far we have studied that a current in a coil generates a magnetic field, one thing. Second thing, a magnetic field linking to a coil create a flux equal to magnetic field multiplied by the area. Third thing we have studied, if there is any change in the flux linked to a coil, then an EMF is induced between two ends of the coil. Now, in all these three things, there is a coil. Number one, current flowing in a coil generates a magnetic field. Number two, a coil is placed in a magnetic field. Linking of this magnetic field with the coil makes magnetic flux. Number three, if this magnetic flux change, then across the ends of the coil an EMF is induced, Faraday's law. So in all these you have seen there has to be a coil, a coil, a coil. Now there is a phenomena that we have a single coil, only one coil. In that we give the current. So there is a coil and we give current to it. When we give current to it, job number one, it produces a magnetic field. True. It produces a magnetic field. Done. Now there is a magnetic field here produced by this. Okay. Now what happens? Step number two. That magnetic field is produced here and there is a coil here. So the magnetic field links with the same coil and that is flux linked with this coil. So the same magnetic field produced by this coil links with the coil itself and makes a flux. Now there is a change in the current. By any reason there is a change in the current. There will be change in the magnetic field, there is a change in the flux and Faraday's law applies. That if there is a change in the flux, then this becomes active and an EMF is induced to oppose the change. So this coil, in this coil, an EMF is induced in opposite direction. This here EMF. Induced EMF in the opposite direction. So this phenomena, this total story using one coil. So whose flux is connected with this? Answer, its own magnetic field makes the flux connected with this. Okay, it is inducing an EMF opposite to what? Its own EMF which is applied on it. So all action by the same coil result on the same coil. Then this is known as self-inductance. So this is phenomena of self-inductance. Primarily what happens in when a current flow in a coil, it produces flux and that flux links with the same coil. More is the current, more is the flux. So, induced flux is proportionate to current or current is proportionate to flux. And if you make it equal, then flux is proportionate to I, so flux is equal to a constant into I. And this constant L is equal to flux upon I. This is flux linking with the coil, I current flowing in the coil. So I will write it, current flowing in the coil, I, flux linking with same coil, phi, then phi is proportionate to current. More is the current, more is the flux linked. Therefore, phi is equal to a constant current. This constant decides for how much current, how much will be the flux. In some coils, the current is 1 ampere, the flux is 100. So, that means L is 100. In other coil, again, current is 1 ampere, but the flux link is 400. Why? Because we say its constant is 400. So, this constant is known as coefficient of self-inductance, where L is coefficient of self-inductance. And L is equal to what? L is equal to phi upon I. Coefficient of self-inductance is phi upon I. Can we define it in the words? Answer yes. If you make current equal to 1 ampere, then L is equal to phi. And this gives us definition. So before I rub it off, please see it once again. What is self-inductance? Self-inductance is phenomena of flux made by a coil linking to the coil itself. Flux made by a coil linking to the coil itself. This is self-inductance. And due to this linking, an induced EMF is produced. Okay, so here we have come to L is coefficient of self-inductance, and if I is equal to 1, then L is equal to phi. If I is equal to 1, then L is equal to phi. Which formula we are using? In L is equal to phi upon I. L is a constant. Okay. Coefficient of self-inductance of a coil, L, is numerically equal to flux linked with itself, phi, when current flowing in it is 1 unit. Current flowing in it, I, is 1 unit. So, this is coefficient of self-inductance. Now, the unit of self-inductance is made Henry. What is the self-inductance unit here? This is Weber, this is ampere. So, it should be Weber per ampere, because we are going to use it a lot. This Weber per ampere is converted into derived unit and we gave it a new name, Henry. Okay, so we will write this unit as Henry and symbol will be capital H. Then the practical unit is millihenry, normally what we use. Okay, so this is unit of self-inductance. This is equation of self-inductance. This is what is coefficient of self-inductance, and the phenomena of self-inductance you have already written. So after that we have to calculate how much is this L, on which things it depends, what is its role, what it is doing, and what is happening in a self-inductance coil. The answer is, in self-inductance coil an induced EMF is produced, and that is phenomenal, and that is what we are going to study. How much EMF is induced in a self-inductance? This we will see in the next lecture.